InspireHer, the Total Woman podcast, all about uplifting you.
Yes.
Because friends, face it, you are awesome.
We'll be chatting up about topics we love to talk about. All the things we as women must juggle every day and the ish we complain about. But who's listening? Girl,
we'll chat about the struggle, the job, and about him. You know who we talking about.
Girl.
That boo, husband, boyfriend, ex, whatever you calling them today. Our lovely hellions, kids.
Our angels. But seriously, friends, life happens and we don't always get a chance to talk about it. We take it on the chin and we keep it moving.
Because that's what we were told to do.
Yep.
But here on Inspire Her, the Total Woman podcast with Red and Fee, we are the friends you love to hang out with. We are here to inspire her, the Total Woman.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, ma'am. How are you doing?
Girl, hot as fire. I don't know what's going on with this weather, but one thing I realize is I can't go to hell. I'm not made for it. I won't be able to do it. I got to walk straight and narrow because I can't go to hell.
I know. It's hot everywhere. It's hot everywhere.
I sure don't want to be in Texas.
No, not at all. Look, they said we're getting a cold front. I'm like, what would that cold front look like? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Listen, I don't like my summer to be filled with rain, but if it's gonna be this hot, we're gonna need some rain. Rain in the evening, cool it off, please.
Well, the good thing is the pollen is gone, so that's favorable. The pollen is gone.
Well, that's true. But okay.
So other than being hot, what's going on with you?
Girl, just getting ready for my vacation. Listen, let me say this first, guys. I'm gonna put a link out because my cousin in Delaware, he is up for #1 spot. We've been voting for him. He's up for #1 spot. His name is David Marable, and he is up again. So we need to vote, keep him in the #1 spot. I am going to visit up there and I can't wait because he is a chef and he's going to be cooking me some good stuff because I have started my pescatarian journey. And, this seafood journey or some vegetarian journey is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. It's just something that I got to keep going and on. But that yard bird is calling me, y'all. It is calling me. So.
Well, that's good. You're trying to do what you need to do that. I mean, I could do it. I just haven't yet. I think it would be easier for me to give up chicken, but and just do the fish. I don't eat beef or pork. I haven't eaten that in probably almost 30 years. So I don't know. I'd be tempted sometimes. That bacon and stuff be smelling good, but it'll probably send me to the emergency room if I try to eat some now.
I wasn't eating pork at all, but beef every now and again, turkey, chicken sausage, chicken, the yard bird. It's just, it be looking good sometimes, but I have to sit there and be like, no.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yes, ma'am. What's going on with you?
Just busy. Work is busy. Home life is busy. We're headed to my family reunion this weekend tomorrow, so that should be fun. But it's busy. Winston-Salem.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's fun. I know we had our family reunion last summer, and it was awesome. We're the old kids in the family now, or I guess we the middle because our parents are the elderly. So, but we
How's your baby girl doing home?
She all over the place doing this sports journalism and taking her pictures and stuff. So I'm always supporting her no matter what. So, but she need to get a job. If she listening, India, Nicole Vereen, you need to get a job, baby.
Not her
'Cause
whole government name.
me and your dad are tired. We tired. Now, if y'all want to donate to the cause, feel free.
A GoFundMe. What's the cause?
Uh, uh, so what's the cause?
Yeah,
Feed the baby.
what's feed the
Feed the
baby?
baby.
Feed the
Feed
baby.
the baby.
Mm,
Feed
mm,
the
mm.
baby. Feed the baby. She ain't no baby no more. So, feed the teenager.
Wow. What's going on with our battle of the sexes?
We're gonna have to figure that. Well, you know what? We got a couple of people that texted us that want to be a part.
Okay.
Or they want to know more. So listen, if you see this, we still working it out. We thought we were gonna be in person. We may not be able to be in person, but we will let you know. Those who have texted us, please let us know. And don't forget, write us letters, dear Red and Feed letters. We want to be able to help you with whatever issue you got going on. We can help. So write us letters. We'll read the letters online, and we'll see if we can help you. If we can.
We're trying to get our guest on, so she's having some difficulties signing in, so that's what I'm kind of working on too. You see me a little distracted. Hold on.
Yes, our guest is having a little technical difficulty, and but we're gonna get her on here. Listen, share, share. We want to get more people on. So share the post so that we can get more people on here. We got a lot of good things to talk about to the end of the season. So, you know, come on out here or send us topics. We are more than happy to talk about the things that are on your mind, and we can include it in one of our episodes. So you can contact us online and Inspire Her on Facebook or Instagram. Just message us, and we'll be more than happy to contact you about your topic. And if you would like to be an expert on it, you can come online and talk to us as well. So, how we doing, Red? Is she got it together yet? Oh, she's still working on it. Sometimes it's you know some people have a little technical difficulties when they're trying to master all this technology we got going on here. So, y'all, please be patient with us. Please be patient with us. Um,
Yeah, she's trying to work on her phone, figure it out. But she's coming. She's trying to get here.
um, what was I getting ready to say? Have you seen Bad Boys?
I have. It was amazing.
I
Okay.
loved.
So
I
real
loved.
quick. So Chris Rock said something about he felt like the slap scene was Will making fun of him. But that's not the first thing that I thought about when I saw the slap scene. So I don't get that. That was that your first thought? The Chris
I don't
Rock.
even remember the slap scene.
Remember when he was having anxiety? He was having a lot of anxiety, and Martin had to slap him to kind of wake him up and get him out of it and back on track.
That's how much I didn't focus on it because I didn't remember that being an issue.
Right. So, but
I don't know.
he brought it up, to make us think that. So I don't know. I didn't get that. That
A
was
little
my
bit
first
of a
thought.
Now, what somebody brought up to me was that he listen, should we even be watching his movie because of what happened? And I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to forgive, especially for a good movie like that. I'm sorry. I mean,
It
it
was good.
happened.
I can't say if it was my favorite. I can't say it was my favorite.
Out of all of them, it was favorite. Yes, she is on.
Yes. So she's Black. Angie, see, there you go. See, you had to get your daughter to try. Thank you, daughter.
Hey, hey. I
Oh,
can't hear you. Well,
we can't hear you quite yet, Angie.
we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Look, go get your daughter again. She help you or your grandbaby.
Y'all listen, sometimes you gotta wait for the great ones, and that's just it. I'll make sure we give her a moment.
Yes, let her get together. I'm gonna share it. Can you hear us? Not yet. Make sure her mic is unmuted. Mm-mm. You can hear us?
Hear us, but we can't hear her. Okay, so mute, unmute. Let's see.
See if you can help.
Is your volume turned all the way up? Look on your screen and see if your mic is muted.
Okay. Yes. Sometimes you may have to sign out and then sign back in. Okay, so it unmuted.
That was me. I did that.
Oh, okay. We can't hear you. Yeah, sign out and sign back in and see. That should help. All right, you guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Hold on, she's coming.
But she is coming. She is coming. She is coming. She is coming. That's all I can say right now.
The was on. But hopefully we can get in. But sometimes it happens like that when you first sign on. Let me see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. I got you though.
Hi guys.
Hi. Thank you so much.
God. I
know.
am so I said y'all caught me on my cleaning day. No hair done.
Oh, you're fine.
I ain't got no makeup, no nothing, so I'm hiding.
Oh,
but I've been cleaning.
You Angie Stone.
I went to the laundry today. All day I've been in this heat. Came home, did a deep cleaning, and I was like, oh my God, it's 5 minutes to 8. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. You coming to Richmond this weekend, aren't you?
Pardon me?
You coming to Richmond this weekend, aren't you?
I will be there with bells on.
Yeah, I hear you coming to Richmond. And you're coming back to the Jazz Festival too, right?
Yes, I actually have 2 shows this weekend. I'll be leaving Ohio and coming straight to Richmond.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have a show there with Bonnie James. Pardon me?
You can come down to Savannah, Georgia whenever you like.
Okay, you already know. We're going to have some fun, though, this weekend. Hopefully it's not too hot.
Well, I can't promise you that it's gonna be hot this weekend. When they say a cold
I
front
know.
coming in. So we are so happy that you took the time out to come and be on our podcast. We're Inspire Her. I'm Sharita or Red, and that's Fee. So yeah, we've been hyped the whole time.
Wow. Well,
We got
listen, it's a pleasure. I'm excited. I know that Richmond really understands good music, so
Yes.
it's a pleasure to be working in a place that really appreciates that. So it's what I do. It's what I love to do. So I'm
Yeah.
excited.
So you've been in the game for a minute, starting from
A minute,
the
how about two? How about 5 minutes? Okay.
yeah, starting from the rap group to
oh wait a
vertical
minute, I want to talk
to
about that.
yeah, the
You
rap group.
About
started
the hip
out as
hop
a
group.
rapper. You started
It's
out
just
as
so
a rapper.
funny. It's funny because they called me today. They want to induct the group into the Hall of Fame along with Redman and Method Man on the 31st of August. So
That's
that's a
exciting.
big deal.
Yes.
Yes, awesome. That is definitely
So
awesome.
I'm
So talk
excited
more.
about that. They just had a Q&A in our hometown last Friday, and it was awesome.
So
Wow.
talk a little bit about that. Like how you started out as a rapper and then you moved into R&B. But how was it to be a rapper?
Well, when I
Starting out.
started rapping, the first thing I did was ask Miss Robinson, could I sing? Because I was a little church singer before I was a rapper. So I didn't
Mm-hmm.
want rap to define my, my little box. Because
Okay.
more of what I did was involving singing and writing. I was a poetess. So I used to do poetry in school. I was an English major. So I loved, poetry, and that's where the rap came in at. And when rap, started, I was versed in writing poetry. So it was easy for me. And I just didn't want to let that be the end all get all for Angie Stone. So I asked Ms. Robinson, can I sing? And the singing that you heard on the rap record was my influence to making a song out of a rap song.
Wow.
And that's where Lauryn Hill, all these other artists that came along and started doing hooks and all kind of stuff, they kind of got it from, what we did early in the game in 1979. So we
Wow.
kind of were the true leaders of the pack.
And you grew up in South Carolina. Like, was rap heavy down there?
No, we had the same thing y'all had. King
Right.
Tim the Third. We had King Tim the Third. When Rappers Delight came out, it was like the spearhead
Hmm.
for rappers, and everybody wanted to do it. And we started working, and we were just the first girls to get out the starting gate that really made a worldwide impact. I don't say, when everybody say, well, you guys the first, I can't say who the first was. I
Hmm.
can't tell you who God actually put a pen in the hand, but I know that we were the first to sell an original rap record and to make a gold record.
Oh
Sequence
wow.
was the first. Yeah.
Is
Wow.
that what you see above your head? What I see
I'm
your
sorry.
head? I see a gold record behind you on your
Oh yeah,
wall.
that's Mahogany Soul.
That is my
Oh,
favorite. My kids could tell you I play every song on that starting off with the hey sister soul sister soul sister. Fee told me I couldn't sing, but I couldn't resist.
we're gonna let her stay with the
Oh
singing.
my
Okay.
goodness, I love that.
Your music got me through. Have people told you that your music got them through some things? Like
And she's
had some moments. I think she's
Needed
oh
to
that's good.
be, and by the time I got the Mahogany Soul, I was a beast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I was a
you
beast.
started out with the No More Rain. That was a lot of our songs.
that
But I
was
remember
my
that's when
favorite
it
song.
first came out.
Yeah,
When
No
That was
More
my
Rain was my baby. No More Rain was a song that I did because my dad used to always tell me when I asked for money for the ice cream truck, Ain't no rain in this cloud. And I said, Dad, you say that to me every time I ask you. I said, so I'm gonna make a song one day because I was a writer. So
Wow.
that was my whole head game at the time. I didn't know it was gonna be as big as it was.
Oh my goodness. And I remember the big, beautiful afro. It was just like, we were like, who
Listen,
is
if
this
I would have let
lady?
this ponytail be loose, this was all the way out here. Just that's oh God, let me wet this hair and put it in a ponytail real fast. But it's a big afro right now.
Wow. That's
You
all I
see this
remember.
big ponytail back here?
I
All this was
see.
all over my head a minute ago.
Wow. I
So
see.
who
Yeah.
inspired you as far as music was concerned? Who inspired
Well,
you to
my,
want
my,
to?
my dad inspired me. My dad was a quartet singer that rehearsed in my living room. I was the only child, so that was my form of entertainment. I
Mm,
loved Aretha Franklin. I loved, Bobby Womack. I loved crazy people, at a young age. I was just into, Otis Redding, different people that had a unique sound.
right.
I didn't, I better not say this because it'll go viral if I say it, but, I wasn't too crazy about some of the singers that a lot of people were falling out over because I didn't think they could really sing, but
And you a singer. So you were one of the pioneers of the neo soul.
yeah, well, let me get that straight.
Okay.
D'Angelo was the general. He ushered soul music in. I hate the term neo soul because I
Mm-hmm.
think they gave it a new name for the sake of it being something that they wanted to own. But soul is soul music. At the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, it's no such thing as a new soul. It ain't but one kind of soul music. Either you Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Aretha Franklin. That's just soul
Mm-hmm.
music from the hip. And I just think that D'Angelo re-ushered in soul music. By the time I got on board working with him, the chemistry that we had was so magical that people were
Mm-hmm.
so excited to really experience that level of soul music again. So I think some of the people in the industry at the time wanted to take the credit for allowing us to be who we were naturally born to be. And so they put a stamp on it. And when they did that, it kind of forged this whole movement of neo soul. There is no such thing, in my opinion, as neo soul. It's just straight up soul music. So let me be the first to say, y'all from the Richmond, okay? So
Yes.
y'all need to let go of the neo soul moniker
Okay.
as
Okay.
well because he re-ushered in soul music, and I kind of just piggybacked on it, and we just went all the way to the top with it. So I just, for the sake of getting the record straight,
Mm,
there's no such thing. There's just straight
Just so.
soul music.
I got you. You know, we were so proud when D'Angelo came out with that first song, Lady. We were like, oh my goodness, he from our hometown. He
Oh
did the
wow.
music video at the movie
Oh,
theater.
we
I
was
was like,
very proud.
big
Very proud.
dude. Yes,
Well,
yes.
I was in Richmond the day that they, along with Raphael Sadiq, when they shot the lady video. That
Mm-hmm.
was that was the first time he was able to come home and film a video. He had done Brown Sugar as the single, and
Mm-hmm.
when Lady was released, the record was climbing like, I mean, it was going crazy. And
Yes.
when he came home and did that, all of us were there to witness that. I mean, I kind of stayed out of the camera because everybody kind of knew I was the girlfriend. And
Mm-hmm.
what we didn't want, what the labels did not want, was to really have your girlfriend in the video when you got a new girlfriend in the video, makeup girlfriend. So
Right.
it just was gonna leave room for a lot of conversation. And so the whole time it was going on, I was standing in the corner, kind of over somewhere, low key,
Mm,
Why?
you can't be that low. People know who you are too.
Well,
Um,
they knew what I was at the time, but you know, you have to ask yourself when you're shooting a video and you have a leading lady in the video, how would you feel if your true leading lady was in the room while you're shooting a video? So you had to make
right,
it make sense. And
right,
so that was what the label, their concern was. They didn't want the friction. And so what they did was, even though Angie Stone was, Angie Stone at the time,
exactly,
it made sense for them to kind of keep me hidden.
right.
I don't understand the logic behind it, but in due time you saw where that went and how that worked out.
Yeah, just a marketing thing. So let me ask you, your son, is your son into music? I know your daughter sing, but does your son sing too?
Oh, my son is a beast. He is
Really?
a beast, so you guys got to look out for him. He goes by the name of Swabo Twain. He's a rapper slash writer slash singer. He's everything that we all combined in
Yeah.
one. And he is, a new millennial kid that's really got about to give a lot of people some fever. That's all I can say.
Wow. We can't wait to hear his music.
Oh, don't worry, it's on the way.
Was
So
it
let
a
me
tough
ask you
thing?
a question. Out of the singers, songwriters out here in this new generation, is there anybody that you would be interested in collaborating with?
Well, at one point, I really wanted to work with Lauren Hill. Stop with that. I wanted to
Oh
work with Lauren Hill. Um, and, it became harder and harder to reach her. Uh, I think overall, um,
That would have been a monster.
yeah, I think that Lauren Hill and I would make some serious music.
Yes.
yeah.
Um, but if I had to have my way with who I could work with now, who I think really has a good ear, I think her is really
Yes.
interesting.
Oh
Hmm.
Yeah. I
yeah.
love her.
Yeah.
I love
She got her own style. I like it.
her. Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I like.
What
Sound
are
and
the
they
songs
either
that did
sound or look like somebody. She doing
right?
her own.
Say, say that one more time.
I said sometimes artists come out and they either sound or look like somebody else, but she
Yeah,
really got her own style. I like that.
Like you
yeah.
did too. Like you did too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
What were
Well,
some of the
a
big
lot of
hits that
people say I reminded them of Betty Wright and of Shaka Khan. And I
Yeah,
mean, there were
yeah.
times in my career that I kind of went a phase. I'll tell you a person that had their own style, that Karen Wheeler. She was a beast. And I just think she came and went too fast.
She was a lead singer for which she was a lead
Soul
singer.
to soul.
Yes, Soul to Soul, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a powerhouse too. Um what are some of the songs that you wrote that people may not know that you wrote that song?
Well, I wrote the theme to Girlfriends, the TV show.
Yes.
And
You
a
did
lot
you
of
sing
people
that
didn't know.
too? Did you sang it too, right?
I did. A
Yeah.
lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people don't know all the songs I wrote for D'Angelo. I mean, and so I might as well put it out right here. Richmond, I wrote Spanish Joint, which a lot of people didn't know. I
Hmm.
co-wrote Africa with he and his brother and I. Send It On, I wrote with
Oh,
him.
that's my song.
Uh-huh. So, um, great day in the morning. I mean, we wrote some very good song, and then I worked, of course. Erica Badu did "Love of My Life" remix. That was something that I worked very closely with her on, along with Queen Latifah and the rest of the crew. It just goes on. I've been in
Mhm.
a room with Charlie Wilson. I have worked with Calvin Richardson.
I
I
love a
worked
more
with
than a woman.
yeah, I've worked with Music Soul Child. We've done two songs together. I wrote a song a long time ago called "I Ain't Taking No Shorts" for Mary J. Blige before she dropped You Remind Me. That was a song, was a motivational song I wrote to give her the courage at the time that she needed, because she was really, um yeah, I won't say broken, but they weren't really as supportive as they needed to be. And I wrote a song that says I ain't taking no shorts, which was an anthem to her, for her to say, listen, I can do this, and I'm going to do this. And she ended up doing it, and doing it well. So having to be in a room with all these great people, like when I directed the all the Women United for the Panther soundtrack. Everybody that worked on that, I produced the vocals uh,
Wow.
for all of the females, and the whole time I'm standing up there with my back turned. And I said, wow, I gave everybody a part, and I didn't get one line in the song.
Oh
So
my.
when I look back on it, I say all you see is the back of my head the whole time. But the one thing I told all the ladies is leave the egos at the door, because coming in here, we all are united. We all are equal. Nobody's better than nobody, because it takes us as a unified front to make this work. So everybody came in and we had a blast.
Wow. So it's, I
I
guess
love
it's
you worked with those
humble.
women.
What
I
Definitely. I'm sorry.
I
We
can
just
hear
so
you.
excited to talk
I
all
I
over
know
each other.
both of y'all say something and it clashes. So what was that?
I was
go ahead.
saying I love the fact that you were willing to work with women and help
Oh
them
yeah.
lift, inspire them to be who they
Let me
are
tell
now.
you. Let me tell
Right.
you something. The most important thing that we can do. I did a song with Iana Crawley Tweet, um, a girl named Denitria, and of course myself. We did a song called Sister.
Mm.
It's one of the best songs I've ever written in my life.
Better
And
than brother.
the song basically said, let's make a vow that we'll keep this together. You are my sister, no matter the weather. You know what I mean? Just like, a
Mhm.
friend in need is a friend indeed. And to
That's
all
right.
my sisters, we have to succeed. And that was my way of telling people there is no room for jealousy. Please get out the way, because everybody got their own sound. God gave us all a gift. Some sing better than the others. Some don't. But if you take and make greatness with the gift God gave you, you will be okay. So I'm never intimidated by anybody. I'm never jealous of anybody. I love to see great singing, and I love people to walk in their own truth. And when it's right on point, guess what? You ain't got no time for that, because everybody trying to get to the same place. So if everybody do their part, it's a success.
Yeah, and that takes a strong woman to do. So what would this Angie tell the younger Angie?
Oh, it's so funny you said that, because I actually wrote a script about a younger Angie. So, and one day you guys will see that. But the things that I would tell a younger Angie is to be confident, be intimidated by no one. There
Absolutely.
is no reason you can't dream big. Okay? And my thing is reach for your dreams.
Mhm.
Why? Because you can achieve them. No one can stop you. God has the final say. And I believe that He um, carves out our lives before we were even birthed. And
Mm.
so if we just trust the process, guess what? We're
Trust
going
the
to
process.
win.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would tell
Absolutely.
my younger self, go for it. Nobody can stop you but him.
I love it.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm just excited to have you here because your music, like I said, your music took me through a time where I would just sit and listen. I needed inspiration. I needed
Oh
something
wow.
that I could go on through my issues. And I just played No More Rain in This Cloud over and over and over. I said, no more rain in my cloud.
I ain't want no more rain in my cloud. I was so sick of people. The toughest time for me was, being who I was, being in love with someone who was slowly becoming a sex symbol to the entire world,
Mm-hmm.
having the world who you thought loved you turn his back on you because of the same things that I, sing about. We can't be jealous. We can't be envious.
Mm-hmm.
We can't look at somebody else's gifting and feel like you got shaded. I think that when I became the chick that was dealing with D'Angelo, nobody saw me until they saw him rising.
Oh,
But
wow.
before he started rising, they saw me and they didn't look twice because in their mind, oh, what is she doing? Who is that? And because I believed in him, I believed in the music. I think people who second guessed me after a while was so angry that they didn't follow my lead that they tried to forget
Mm.
how it came to be. And I say that openly because at the end of the day, I was a young woman. And I say young because I just made 30 years old. So you already know where we are at 30. Actually,
Yes.
right out of 29. So we still
Yeah.
babies. But
Mm-hmm.
I was made to feel like a shoe heel at a point. And it was almost like, okay, and you got to put on your big girl shoes and you got to walk in this madness and you got to show them that you're a winner
Mm-hmm.
regardless of how they feel. And so as a result, I had to win. I couldn't lose. There was no room to lose. I couldn't
Right.
allow the majority to cloud my vision. And I decided at that point, I had a lot of weight on me. I was taking a medicine at the time called prednisone that caused me to gain a lot of weight. So
Mm-hmm.
people are seeing the real Angie now because God fixed it and I lost all that weight back. But when people saw me, it's like, oh, why she so fat? Blah, 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 blah,
But
blah.
you were beautiful. You were
You
But
were.
guess what? At a
beautiful.
time when that wasn't the it thing for me, it was a problem because it was a scapegoat for them to use as a tool to, you know, to try to
Discount.
stamp out what the truth was.
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly say I'm a big girl. I put on my Bible clothes,
Mm-hmm.
my warrior helmet, and I said, shoot your best shot. And I landed on my feet. And so I can tell you that I'm still here because God heard my heart. And I can just tell you that there's nothing that I won't do if he gives me permission to.
Amen to that. That was my son with the amen. He probably
Okay.
all your songs because of me. But that's
Thank you.
awesome that you didn't allow that to break your spirit. You
Yeah,
know.
but they tried. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
there was a
imagine.
many times I looked in the mirror and cried, but those turned into tears of joy after a while.
But guess what? Imagine if we had social media back.
Ooh, yes. A
That would have been
mess.
crazy had we had social media back then.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was a lot. So
It
acting.
was a lot.
So acting, do you prefer acting over singing? Because I loved you in that movie with the hot chick with Adam.
Thank you so my Madam Mambusa.
Yes.
It was so
Stop
funny because
with the down.
I told them people, I said, listen, I don't want nothing to say voodoo around me. And I once I got in the scene and walked through the door, after we shot the movie, I saw on the door voodoo. I said, oh no, y'all didn't, you know. But
Like,
I did love the movie, but I will tell you this without telling you what. There's a huge movie that I just got booked for to do a lead role or supporting role.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Y'all
And
heard it here
it,
first.
it's a 7-part series that I'm super excited about. That's up and coming, and it's probably going to be the biggest movie I've ever done. So just
Wow.
keep watching, keep watching.
Okay. Well,
Thank God.
I had a question, but I think you answered it. Which
Sure.
one of your songs was your favorite? I think you said your sister. Um,
Sister was one, because of the meaning of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
I mean there's quite a few. But
Yeah.
that
You got
particular song.
some
Okay.
fans in
They
the audience.
chiming in, Miss Angie. You are amazing. Can't wait. Yeah. They
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. You're getting some wows, like, oh my God. They really
Oh
can't
my
believe we did
goodness.
it.
So how we
Listen,
got this is we share the same publicist, Miss Yvonne. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yvonne is our publicist. Labella Diva is our publicist
Okay.
for Meet the Threes. Me and my husband, the reality show. So yeah, so I was like, please, you got Angie Stone. Look, he's
Oh,
talking about
that's so sweet.
Mahogany Soul is a
are
classic.
listening. If
He
you are
Thank
told
you
listening,
so much.
if you have
Thank you
questions,
so
put them
much.
in the comments and we will read them.
and she'll be here this weekend, you guys, so you can see her. And we'll be at the Richmond Jazz Festival, so hopefully I'll meet you in person there.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Which day are you coming to the Saturday or Sunday? Which day are you performing?
I think Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Ohio Friday and then Saturday I'm in Richmond.
Okay. Do you get nervous when you perform still? Even though you've been in the game for a minute, do you still
I
get
do.
nervous?
Sometimes it all depends on, what the dynamic is. If I don't have my own sound guy and I have to rely on them to do the sound, my fear is somebody's going to drop the ball. But this time I have my own sound guy, so we should be okay.
Okay. So not even about you singing, you nervous about the back stuff. Like I got this.
Yeah, because that plays a huge part in the overall, what you guys hear, and I want you guys to be content with what you're hearing.
Absolutely. Where are you gonna be in Richmond? Um, do you know
Where?
so we can announce it where you're gonna be in Richmond? Is it
I
sold
don't
out?
know. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna be just yet, but I'm sure Yvonne will let you know, and
Okay.
she can, funnel it to you, and you can go ahead and work that out that way. I don't
Okay.
want to tell you nothing wrong.
Okay. Did you have to take any acting classes or did it just come naturally?
I'm a natural, but I
Okay.
worked with Terry Javon. She's a
I love
very, very
her.
good friend of mine. Terry was Seti's wife on when Steve Harvey had his show.
Mhm.
She's one of my best friends, so she gives me a lot of pointers.
Okay.
So
That
where are we
takes a
gonna start seeing more of in the future? As far as
Pardon
like
me?
are we gonna start seeing more of you in the future, like concerts and different things like that?
Yeah, I'm actually getting back on the grind. I got quite a few shows scheduled for the summer, and I'm trying to put together a dope tour package called the Soul Circuit. And what I would like to do is have like 4 or 5 of the dopest soul artists on a ticket together. Of course, everybody's dream ticket is Angie Stone and D'Angelo perform together. So
yes.
if we can make that happen, that would be a blessing. But that's strictly on him. But if not, there's music. There's Anthony Hamilton. There's myself. There's Sweet. There's Glenn Lewis. There's so many people that really want to, ride out with us.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people kind of getting together to come on tour. So that would be an amazing tour.
Yes. So that's what we're
And I
working.
would be right there. I would be right there. Anthony
Okay.
Hamilton
I love it.
Yes.
coming in September. I believe it's
Okay.
September. So if I
So
could
if
hear both of y'all, oh my God, that would be awesome.
yes, yes. So if
Yes.
there was a new artist that you would have an opportunity to mentor, who would it be?
Oh, there are so many artists that I could talk about that are up and coming. There's this young lady by the name of Maya Milan that is really dope. She sings with Keith Sweat.
Mm.
She's really good, but I have to be honest with you. Between my son and my daughter, I would have to go with them.
I know that's right. Do they have anything? I know you say your son has something coming out soon.
Both of my kids are super talented.
Wow, I do
My
remember.
daughter actually sings better than me. If you go and listen at some of the songs, duets that we've done, you can clearly hear her chops way back then. But she's dope. She's dope.
Wow, wow, I can't
Wow.
wait. I can't wait. You produce and write her music.
She produces and write her own
Oh,
music. Both
okay.
my kids have the ability to do their own thing, and I only get involved when I see that there's a need for me to, like with my son, there was a need for me to get on him in some points and, correct some things because um, when that voice box or something came out, they were convincing him. I said, no, 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 no. You don't ever go under the voice box. You go over the voice box. Let that be the secondary voice. And so he's learned now how to work that. And because he listens, he says, Ma, I think I want to go and do all my songs over now. So,
Oh,
he listens. He did one of his dad's songs over SDM, and it was a huge success. So you guys got to pull up Swivel Twain and check him out.
definitely. So what inspired you to keep pursuing your dreams?
I just think I was born to do this. I was an only child. Both my parents have gone on to glory. And when I started doing this, I used this as a platform to take care of my parents. So it also served as a purpose for me to take care of my children.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Uh-oh, she blacked
probably got a
out.
phone call.
Blacked out for a minute. Well, guys, listen. We're going to get your questions answered as soon as she comes back on. But we appreciate you guys coming out here to listen with us. We're just excited as you all. Yeah, we're going to continue to take a couple of questions and get your questions answered and see what else she has to
Yeah.
tell us.
Yeah, and hopefully she'll be back.
Is definitely amazing, and we are very, very, very happy that we could get her. So
Yeah, let's see. I know we were gonna start closing out, so let's see if she can make it back in. But that was amazing to hear her and have so much confidence. And like I said, imagine if they had social media back then, that would have been a lot.
and it's crazy because now, weight was an issue back then, but now it ain't much of an issue now. These girls are going out and doing their thing, and she probably, they probably looked at her and said, she can do it, I can do it too. And
Right.
she
But she was beautiful back then. Like I said, remember the No More Rain, all you could see with this big afro and
D'Angelo thought it was beautiful, so
yes.
So we're gonna see if we can get her back online. Hopefully we can, but if not, we just appreciate the time that she had with us. And for those of
Absolutely.
you who are in Richmond, go ahead on out there to the Jazz Festival and see her. Tell her you saw her on InspireHer.
Yeah, let me see what she's gonna be this weekend in Richmond. You see if they still have tickets left. She wasn't sure where she was gonna be. Uh, okay, the People's Evolution Music Festival.
Where's
Okay.
that?
Let's see. The People's Evolution Music Festival. The Broad Rock Complex, Sports Complex, I believe.
So that's in Richmond this weekend?
Mm-hmm. Yep, she's gonna be there. Enjoy a night full of music and community spirit with artist Angie Stone, presented by Council Member Nicole Jones and the City of Richmond. Okay, so she'll be here at the Broad Rock Sports Complex from 4 to 9. And
Well, I'm sorry.
and the tickets
I
are free, and it's free. So you can get a free yeah, she's not able to log back in, so that's fine. So
and that was awesome the time that we did have with her. We
yes.
appreciate
Yes, yes.
back on.
Hey, you guys hear me?
Yeah,
There
we
she
can
is.
back on.
Lord, honey, I took a chance and called back in. I called my friend. I said, "Don't you call my phone no more." 'Cause
Oh, look, I found out where you're going to be this weekend, the People's
I told
Evolution
you.
Music Festival.
Oh, really? I'm trying to get
Uh-huh.
the stand up, guys. Hold on.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. I told you would find out.
Yeah, I found that. And
I
Angie's
told
free.
you. You
Look,
would know
Angie's
better
free.
than quicker than I would know.
Look,
We
Angie's
have
free.
another question for you from
Okay.
Teron Watkins. He said, "Is there
Okay.
any particular performance that you've done that really stands out in your
Is there any?
particular performance that you've done that really stands out in your mind?"
Ooh. Well, we like to thank all of them. I got this song that I'm doing right now on my new album called Good Man.
Okay.
Gotta
And I
hear
don't
that
know
one.
if you guys have heard it yet, but I'm having a real good time with that one because it stands out to me.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that this weekend because, anybody who has the Love Language album, most women absolutely love that song. So
Oh well, I'm about to download that.
all you got to do is go on YouTube and look at the video. I shot it with Terrell Carter, and it's kind of sexy, girls.
Okay. Okay. I'm definitely
Okay.
take a look at
That's
that.
amazing, Teron. I agree. This is definitely amazing.
So, Miss Angie, how do you choose from all your many songs to perform? Do you do the same set or do you choose different songs?
Well, you know what? I switch it up every now and then. I try to, dibble and dabble on as much of it as I can because when you go to a place like Richmond, of course they want to hear every song, but
We want to
you
hear.
can't do every song. So I have to pick and choose my battles, and sometimes I do a little of this and a little of that. I kind of touch base on a song, get on to the next song because I have a time limit. So
Mhm.
with that being said, I just kind of go for what makes me feel good.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. One of mine was I wish I didn't miss you so much. I mean, this is the whole mahogany soul. I mean, I can't
Well,
express.
I know everybody love that song, honey.
Yes, and yes, 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 yes. I mean, it's just all of it. Just the whole
You can't
album.
go wrong.
Ivan Matias and Andrea Martin wrote that song, and Andrea Martin, she was responsible for quite a few hits. She passed away, I think, in the last year and a half, and it
Mm-mm.
kind of blew us all away because we never saw that coming. But
Wow.
she wrote that song, and she actually sang on that song with me. So
Really?
it's
Easier, easier said than done. That was my other favorite.
oh wow, that was
Did
one of
you
my
write that?
too. Yes,
Oh,
I
that
wrote
was
that with Harold Lilly and Warren Campbell.
yeah. Oh, I love Warren Campbell. You must have been
Uh
going
huh.
through some things there because you laid them out on that easier said than done. Even how it
Yeah.
felt going.
Well,
I knew.
you hear the
I
quartet
knew.
influence on there.
Yes, I knew. Look, let me
Yeah,
stop trying to sing, but
that's
Please,
it.
it ain't it. It's not
yeah,
it.
it was close. It was close.
That's good. That's good though. She already know that's the part.
Yeah,
Yes, that's how it came on. Yes, yes, yes.
can't
And
go
I'm
wrong.
real hard on my singers if they don't get it right.
Oh well, I couldn't sing for you then.
Oh no, that's not true. But they know I'm hard when it comes to vocals.
Yes,
Because
yes.
it's
Mhm.
got to be right. They can't get on there and mess you up, because you vibe
Well,
off
they
of.
ain't gonna mess me up. All my singers out sing me.
Oh, wow.
Okay. My
Mhm.
sister-in-law
Okay.
said Harold Lilly is from the Richmond area too.
Yeah, Harold Lilly is from Richmond.
You got a lot of ties to Richmond, ma'am.
Yeah. But see, one day it's so funny because when I hooked up with D, it was a familiar, like, we kind of reminded each other, our families kind of mirrored each other. It was crazy, and my dad, by him being a quartet guy and it was all the same. We kind of meshed very well.
How was it growing up the only child? I mean, Phoebe was
Difficult.
a child too.
I stayed into a lot of sports and a lot of school activity to stay out of the house. So it was fun because I played on every team at school I could get on and cheered and rode, put a band together and did all this to be out of the house.
Stay
So
out the house.
I made some stuff for me to do.
Make some stuff for you to do.
Yeah.
Exactly what you got to do. So you said that you were highly influenced by, your father, and you was a church girl.
Mhm.
So have you made? And I don't remember, so chalk it up to my heart. I am a true fan of yours. Have you done any gospel music?
Well, did you hear the song with Damon Little, No Stressing?
I might
That's
have
Mm.
been
to
a number one single for the last month. Last month we were 3, 4 weeks straight.
Oh
Number
listen.
wow.
one single.
Listen. Okay.
Dame Lily.
Called I'm not gonna let nobody stress me out today.
What? I know that's right. I need to sing that every. I need to sing that every day.
Yeah, that was a song I did. I also did a song with what's the child name? Oh God, I forget. Uh Coco. Not SWV Coco, but
Okay.
Oh,
Radio Coco. And the young lady who used to sing with Fred Hammond. Um, it's called All Day Jesus. I did that song with them. I did quite a few. I did about 3 gospel songs, and this year I'm doing tomorrow I'm finishing up my first Christmas song. So,
Oh wow. You've never done a Christmas song before?
no.
What
Mm-mm.
influenced you to do it now?
What am I doing now with
No,
it?
what influenced you to do one now? The
Well, you
Christmas.
know what? I had writer's block after my mom passed for a long time. I could not get it together.
Mm,
And, my crew who I write with, they was calling me, Angie, we got to get back in the studio. They don't want to do anything without me.
mm-hmm.
And so she sent me a track that she had started. And it just touched me because she was talking about this guy. And I wanted to write the song, but I wanted to write it about my parents. And the
Oh,
song is called I'm Still Missing, but all I'm missing is you.
oh.
And this song just made us cry. By the time everybody hears it, they just bawl over and cry
Was it
because
tough to?
it's such a good song. And so it's taken me a while to finish it because of how emotionally it gets me. So I finally booked the studio time for tomorrow to go in and finish that song.
Well, we can't
And,
wait to hear. Will it be
and
out this?
I'm giving it to my manager.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm giving it to my manager, and you guys will hear it. It's gonna be a big, big Christmas song.
I can't wait to hear it. So I heard you were just in Japan. So
I
is
was
there?
actually going to Japan, and then they postponed it until August.
Okay, so you'll be in Japan in August.
Yes,
Where else would you like to go to perform your music? What other country?
Egypt.
Oh
okay.
wow.
I want to go to
Okay.
Egypt really badly. Yep.
Mm.
Okay.
So Andrew, you about 50 years in the game? No, just kidding. 40. It seems like
I'm
forever.
50. I'm 50 years in the game.
Wow. So how you stay
50
relevant, and how
years.
do you stay? How do you keep putting out music, sustainable music? What keeps you relevant?
Well, what I never liked when I saw groups doing performances and they got suits on from back when they was, the four tops and all that kind of stuff. And I said, oh, I just don't ever want to get so caught up that that's all I have. So whenever the music changed, I changed with the music. I kept surrounding myself with the up and coming, the new and improved, and um, it's what has afforded me the gifting of a sharper brain to write. So, if have you guys heard any of Love Language yet?
And not yet.
Okay,
I
well,
have
my newest album is called Love Language.
Love language.
I'm
Okay.
gonna challenge you to go and listen to the Gym, the song that I did with Music Soul Child.
Oh, I
The
love
song is
you.
so dope.
Okay.
It's ridiculously dope. Um, and when I think about that, I'm like, I listened to that And I'm like, thank God I don't have a closed mind, and that
Mhm.
somebody that dope would still want to work with me, you know?
Wow, that is
That says
awesome.
a whole lot because you you cross generations, you know. Like your music is still very, very relevant, and I'm sure it's
Thank you.
helped a lot of people. You know,
Thank
look, Jayla, how old is Jayla?
24. That's because me playing that CD from
Her message,
before.
she's like, Mom is the reason I know your song. So, you know, you got a 24-year-old
Wow.
here listening to your music.
Yeah,
So
if
I mean,
you go ahead and
cross.
play Kiss You and Jim and all those songs, you're gonna find yourself like, where was I? Had well, a friend of mine that used to be with a group that is from Richmond. His wife called me, and when he got on the phone, he said, "If she play that song, Good Man, one more time." I said, I can't help it. I said, because I play it like that too,
Oh, I'm
because
gonna have to listen to
it's
this.
infectious. You know what I'm saying? And women love it. And she just said, that's my favorite song. And so I started doing it live. It's so good that I have to do it twice in my set sometime.
Wow, I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Definitely to listen to it and give my opinion online.
Thank
I
you.
would
Thank you.
Mm-mm. This
give
said the
our
gym
opinion.
is a very a nice song.
Huh?
Someone said the gym is a nice song.
The gym is dope.
I'm gonna have to. It's I had GEM, but it's GYM like the gym.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to listen to it. I'm gonna have to get out of my mahogany soul. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
just
stop and
give her.
get with the
Give her a
new
little
music. Get with the
give
new music. Well, I know we have kept you like a whole hour, Angie. Thank you so much for being here, coming on. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You just don't
Thank
know. This
you,
has been like,
sweetie. I look forward to seeing you guys this weekend, okay?
all right.
all
Thank
right.
you so much.
All right. Love you
Bye.
guys.
Love
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
That was
All
Yvonne.
right. Somebody, I wanted to say, somebody asked us, what can we expect next from Inspire Her? Listen, we had Angie Stone, honey. Who knows what you expect from us next? So you need to pay very close attention. Stay tuned because we got some things. We got some things happening. And listen, we're gonna be doing quite a few. We're gonna be going on a trip for Red's birthday. So we're gonna start letting you, and I haven't even talked to Red about this, but we're gonna start letting you in our behind the scenes work. See what Red and Fee um like to do behind the scenes. And hopefully Miss Reality Show lady over here will bring her cast on here so y'all can meet the threats for real. Cast to meet the threats. So that's something we're going to be doing. And we're still putting together our battle of the sexes. So we
Okay.
are we trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. Yes, Demetri, please stay connected with us. And if,
Yeah.
like I said, if you have any topics or you have an expertise, send us a message and we will have a conversation with you and see if it's a good fit for Inspire Her. Because ultimately, we want to inspire women. And from what I understand, we are inspiring men as well. So, we love it.
If I can give a shout out to Samitran, she is retiring after 30 plus years as a teacher and assistant principal. So that
Okay,
is amazing. I just wanted to give her a shout out to that.
that is
She's the twins' aunt, so she's amazing. So she's been a teacher for forever and decided to live. She's like, yes. So congratulations and thank you. Look,
congratulations
like you've
to
done
all
your time. Thank you for your
your
services.
services. That's a big deal because a lot of teachers, they have teachers and principals, they have a hard way to go. So I want to thank
Hmm.
all people in education that are
Yes.
helping our young kids. So
And
thank
made it
y'all
through
for
the
coming
pandemic.
with us. Thank
Yeah.
y'all. We had a little schedule, and we had to reschedule it to today, and you guys still came on with us. So we want to definitely say we appreciate you, and we want you to continue to share information, share our posts, share our lives, and follow us on this journey that we go on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much. And we will say good night.
Good night.
We are here to inspire her, the total woman.
Yay!